Davey VTV, Davey V with you. It is coming along. Talking about the new Aldi in Brighton, New York, on South Clinton Avenue. Directly across from Tops Supermarket, which is literally behind that abandoned building there. I'll show you on the way out. But yep, it is coming along. The latest, newest addition, the parking lot. That's right. They just recently finished asphalting, paving, and marking the parking lot with obviously the parking spaces, right? I'll show you that in a second. There are the heavy equipment, heavy machinery that they use to roll out, pave, smooth out the brand new asphalt. And actually, they've started doing the road here too, if you notice. Obviously, they got to continue. Again, that's South Clinton Avenue there. So yeah, very interesting. And if you follow Davey VTV, if you followed my videos, then you probably are wondering, is this freaking guy obsessed with this Aldi or what? And I'm going to be totally, completely honest with you. It's not even that I'm necessarily a big Aldi fan. I do like some of the things they sell, right? Some of the products. I like that it's basically kind of no frills, straight to the point. You know, kind of shopping for basic stuff that you may need. They don't have a lot of selection, obviously. They only carry one or two brands of, or, you know, a couple brands of each product. So I do like a lot of stuff about them. But it's not so much that. It's the fact that it's near, or it's in the town where I live. Let me say that. Let me be careful. There's a lot of weirdos out here. Especially on this channel. No offense to anyone. If you're not a weirdo, you shouldn't be offended. But yeah, and basically, it's not so much that I'm an Aldi fan. It's the fact that, let's take a walk here. It's the fact that I love construction. I love things being, see things being built. And like I've said in other videos, I literally covered this probably 6-7 years ago. This whole area right here, this whole plaza that I'm standing in right now, all of this was woods with trees like those over there. See those trees over there? It was basically all this area. This whole area was trees, which unfortunately, you know how corporate America is. They killed thousands of trees to make room for a shopping plaza, but that's for another video, for another time. That's been going on obviously for years and years and years, so we won't really get into that now. But the fact is that it's here. The fact is that I have an interest in seeing things constructed from the ground up, and that's basically what I've been covering here, especially when it comes to this Aldi. So yeah, let's take a look at the fresh parking lines. Look at this. Look at this. This is cool. At least to me it is. I'm hoping it's cool to some of you guys and girls. By the way, I have a pet peeve when people say guys. I see everyone use, hey, what are you guys doing? Or great job, guys. But there's a lot of women who are in society, obviously, right? Who are very important. This is, we still in Women's History Month. And yeah, so I have a pet peeve about when I say guys, I don't never say guys. You'll never catch me saying guys. I say guys and girls. So I don't know, just a little OCD on my part, but shout out to all the women. And at least this man right here recognizes and appreciates women's contributions. Like I tell my daughter, a woman can do anything a man can do, and oftentimes better. So, all right, enough of the soapbox. So yeah, here's the new Aldi. Let me zoom out. I just did a video recently about this new landscaping here, about the little trees, the little bushes. So, yeah. Right off the bat, I love this, by the way. They have 4. Should they have more than this? Let's be honest, right? I was about to give them a shout out for having 4 of these accessible parking spaces, right? For folks that need them. I don't know. I honestly don't know if they should have more than 4. I don't know what the laws are on that. But when you consider that it's, decent sized parking lot. I don't know. Maybe that'll be for another video. What do you think? Leave a comment below. Should there be more parking spaces? So here is the fresh road, freshly paved. Not road, but you know what I mean, entrance way. They still have those entrances blocked, obviously. This is a nice side to the parking lot here. Again, they have fresh mulch. There's like an interesting zone right here where you could hear your echo. And yeah, this is the new Aldi's. I think grand opening is closed, guys. We have fresh stock. We have some stock on the shelves, guys. And girls. I caught myself there. Guys and girls, we have some fresh stock. Wow. Look at what's going on over here. Let's go to the breakfast freezer, shall we? Breakfast, fruit, desserts, pizza. Oh, it looks like first looks at the Brighton new Aldi. We have stocked shelves. We have stocked shelves. By the way, here are the hours. For anyone wondering. That is a good touch right there. Notice this facility is under 24-hour surveillance. If you are disabled, please ask for help and we will gladly assist you. That's a good equal respect, equality, respect, responsibility. This is very important nowadays. If you know what I mean. Equality, respect, responsibility. We are committed to inclusion and do not tolerate discrimination, harassment, or racism. At least not until our current dictator and authoritarian crunches down on this company. Hopefully that doesn't happen. But yeah, we're in some very interesting times. But that is for another, listen to that echo, video another day. Oh, they have pickup right here. Look at this. Let's walk over here. This is nice. They have, here's a better view. Quarter in, quarter back. If you know the Aldi's policy about carts, there you go. You have to put a quarter in to get a cart, and you get your quarter back when you return the shopping cart. These are the parking pickup for curbside. Let's read this right here. It says check in via text or app instructions. Very cool. So you got your little pickup slots there, curbside basically to pick up your order. Very cool. And that right there, I just did another video on recently. That is the next project, which I don't know what it is. I believe it's going to be like an office building or like a structure, a building, probably 2 or 3 floors. I did a video on that recently. So they're making way for that. Or setting that up. So again, there it is. There's the new Aldi. We'll walk over here and wrap the video up, and I'll show you. Sorry about that window. We'll walk over here and show you the tops across the street. For those of you not familiar with Brighton, New York, for those of you watching from another state or even another part of the country. By the way, shout out to the new subscribers from England. I see you. Let's walk over here. And I'll show you the Tops. I don't think Tops is none too happy about having Aldi across the street. Woo, it's windy. Cross over here so I can get a better view to show you of the Tops. So there's the Tops Plaza. And let's get over here on the curb. And that is the Tops. And there's a bird. Another bird, another bird. So again, right across the street from the new Aldi. So, I'm sure Tops is like, what the f is going on? So here's the sign. The plaza is called Encore at Lac de Ville. By the way, that's Lac de Ville over there. And this is Encore at Lac de Ville. And there's the Aldi sign. And there's the new Aldi. Take a little walk here. I mentioned at the beginning of the video these abandoned buildings here. This used to be Zeb's. It was like a bar and grill restaurant, and unfortunately it's become an eyesore in Brighton, New York, and it's been sitting empty for years. The second building here was M&T Bank, and I believe it's been empty for about a year at least, perhaps a little more. And I've made videos about these two because when I film videos, I like to show a lot of juxtapositions, and you can't help but notice the juxtaposition of two abandoned buildings literally decaying in the environments. Look how weathered that old Zeb's grill is becoming. Just sitting there, abandoned, empty, obviously, right? You can't help but notice that juxtaposition, at least I can, right directly across from a brand new Aldi supermarket. As always, thank you for watching Davey V.